Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
Full Young and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is a fantastic day to dive deep into the messy, chaotic world of Genoa City. We have some seriously explosive drama to unpack today regarding the Winters family. Grab a huge cup of coffee because you are going to need it for this massive update. Let us jump right into the madness and break down exactly what is happening. And we have to talk about Kane Ashby, because Kane is back to his old tricks. And it is honestly exhausting, but also incredibly fascinating to watch him operate. Kane is executing his plan so smoothly right now. He is just gliding through the hospital corridors like he owns the place. And he is calculating every single move he makes. He knows exactly what to say to Lily. He knows exactly how to look at her with those big sad eyes. And he is making Lily trust him completely, which is just wild considering their history. But grief does crazy things to people, and Lily is grieving the potential loss of her uncle. So Lily is totally falling for it. She is desperate. She is terrified. Malcom is lying in that hospital bed with aplastic anemia. His bone marrow is failing. He is literally dying. And Lily is watching the clock tick down. She already lost Neil. She cannot lose Malcom. It would destroy her, so she is grasping at straws. She is looking for any glimmer of hope, and Kane knows this. Kane is a predator when it comes to corporate power. He smells the vulnerability. And he swoops in playing the knight in shining armor. But Kane is not doing this out of the goodness of his heart. Oh no, Kane has a massive, glaring ulterior motive. He is the only one who is a match for Malcom. The only one. Let that sink in. Out of everyone tested, out of all the family members. Kane is the magical savior, and he is using that to hold Lily hostage. He wants Chancellor Winters. He wants the power. He wants the CEO chair. He is literally holding a contract over a dying man's bed. It is sick. It is twisted, but it is so Kane Ashby, and Lily just does not see it. She is blind to the manipulation. She just sees a man willing to undergo a painful medical procedure to save her uncle. She is so overwhelmed with gratitude that she is not thinking straight. She is ready to sign away her family's legacy just to keep Malcom alive. Because to Lily, family is everything, and Kane is weaponizing her love for her family against her. But Malcom Winters is a completely different story. Malcom is not blind. Malcom is not desperate in the same way Lily is. Yes, he is sick. Yes, he is fighting for his life. But his mind is sharp. His instincts are fully intact, and Malcom sees right through Kane Ashby. Malcom looks at Kane and he sees the ambition dripping off him. He sees the fake smiles. He sees the calculated gestures. Malcom has been around the block. He knows a hustler when he sees one. And Kane is the ultimate hustler. Malcom remembers all the lies. He remembers the whole fake identity thing. He remembers how Kane has always craved power and status. So Malcom is lying there, hooked up to machines, but his brain is working overtime. He is observing everything. He is watching Kane's interactions with Lily, and he knows something is deeply, fundamentally wrong with this whole picture. So Malcom starts asking the hard questions. At least in his own head, why is Kane the only match? Why is this random ex-husband the only genetic fit for a man he has no blood relation to? It defies logic. It defies medical science. Especially when you consider the other people who were tested. Lily was not a match. The twins were not a match. But most importantly, Holden was not a match. And that is the sticking point. That is the massive red flag waving in the middle of this storyline. Holden Novak is Malcom's biological son. He is direct flesh and blood. The statistical probability of a biological son not being a bone marrow match, but a former nephew-in-law being a perfect match, is basically zero. It makes absolutely no sense, and Malcom knows it. So Malcom decides he has to expose Kane. He has to be turn him ta. He cannot let this man steal Chancellor Winters from Lily. He cannot let Kane use his illness as a bargaining chip. Malcom is a proud man. He would rather die than let a snake like Kane extort his niece. So Malcom starts investigating from his hospital bed, which is incredibly badass if you think about it. Malcom starts pushing for answers. He probably demands to see the raw medical files. Or he gets someone he trusts to sneak into the hospital records, because nothing in Genoa City is secure. And Malcom is determined. He is looking for the discrepancy. He is looking for the lie. Because he knows Kane is lying, he just needs the proof. And eventually, he finds it. He finds the smoking gun. He finds the exact moment where the truth was twisted. And it is shocking. It is absolutely infuriating. Malcom discovers the real reason why Kane is the only match, and it is not a medical miracle. It is a calculated crime. Kane altered the test results. Kane actually went in and messed with the laboratory documents. He falsified the medical records. Think about the sheer audacity of that. Think about the pure evil required to do that. Kane changed the results for Holden and Malcom. Because the truth is, Holden and Malcom are a match. They are a perfect match. Father and son, they are compatible. Holden could have saved his dad. Holden could have been the hero. Holden could have had that incredible bonding experience of giving his father the gift of life. But Kane stole it from him. Kane erased that reality. Kane made the results look negative for Holden. He made it look like Holden was useless in this situation. And he made himself look like the only viable option. Kane faked the documents so he could be the sole savior. Because if Holden was a match, Kane would have zero leverage. Kane would just be the ex-husband standing in the hallway. Kane needed to be the only one who could save Malcom, so he could demand Chancellor Winters in return. And when Malcom finds this out, oh my goodness, the fury. The absolute, uncontainable rage. Malcom is furious. He is beyond angry. He is looking at these altered documents and he realizes the depth of Kane's depravity. Kane played God. Kane played a sick, twisted game with Malcom's life, with Lily's emotions, and with Holden's heart. Just imagine what Holden went through. Holden was probably devastated when he was told he was not a match. He probably felt like he failed his newly discovered father. He probably cried. And Kane watched him cry. Kane watched Lily cry. Kane watched the whole family suffer, knowing the whole time that he had the cure hidden away in a falsified file. It is sociopathic behavior. And Malcom is not going to let this stand. He is going to drop the hammer on Kane. He is going to expose him to everyone. He is going to call Lily into that hospital room and hand her the real papers. And he is going to watch Kane's entire house of cards collapse. Because Kane thought he was so smart. He thought he covered his tracks. He probably paid off some sleazy lab technician, or he hacked into the portal. Whatever he did, he thought he got away with it. He thought he was going to walk out of that hospital with a new bone marrow and the keys to a billion-dollar empire. He was already measuring the drapes in the CEO office. But Kane underestimated the bond of the Winters family. He underestimated Malcom's intelligence. And he underestimated the fact that the truth always comes to light in this town. You cannot hide a lie this big forever, especially when it involves medical records and a family as powerful as the Winters. And we really need to talk about Chancellor Winters for a minute. Because this is not just any company. This is a legacy. This is the empire that Neil Winters built with his blood, sweat, and tears. Neil poured his entire soul into that company. He wanted it to be a beacon of success for his family. He wanted Lily and Devon to run it and keep the Winters name strong, and they have. Lily has worked herself to the bone to honor her father's legacy. She has sacrificed so much to keep that company at the top of the corporate ladder in Genoa City, and Kane knows this. Kane knows exactly how much the company means to Lily. It is not just a business to her. It is a connection to her dead father, and Kane is using that sacred connection as a bargaining chip. It is so unbelievably vile. Kane feels entitled to that company. He always has. He feels like because he was married to Lily, he should automatically be the king of the castle. But he did not build it. He just wants to steal it. And he is willing to let Malcom die to get it. And let us think about Malcom's perspective on all of this. Malcom and Neil had a very complicated relationship over the years. They fought, they argued over women, they had massive falling outs. But at the end of the day, they were brothers. They loved each other fiercely, and Malcom knows how much Neil loved Lily. Malcom knows that Neil would be rolling over in his grave if he saw what Kane was trying to do right now. Neil never fully trusted Kane either. Neil always saw the hustler inside Kane. And now Malcom is lying in this hospital bed, facing his own mortality, and he is acting as the protector of Neil's legacy. Malcom is not just fighting for his own life. He is fighting to protect his niece from a predator. He is fighting to keep Neil's company out of the hands of a man who would destroy it. Malcom is drawing strength from his brother's memory. He is not going to let Kane win. He simply cannot allow it. And we also have to remember how Kane even found out about all of this in the first place, because Kane is sneaky. He did not just stumble upon this information. He went digging. He saw Stephanie Simmons. He knew Stephanie was connected to the family through Olivia. So Kane, being the manipulative guy he is, starts chatting her up. He plays the concerned family member. He asks all the right questions with that fake innocent look on his face. And Stephanie, who is just trying to be helpful, accidentally gives him the pieces of the puzzle. She mentions Malcom's health. She mentions the aplastic anemia, and boom. The light bulb goes off in Kane's head. He immediately sees the opportunity. He does not feel sympathy for Malcom. He does not feel sad for Lily. He just sees dollar signs. He sees a clear path back to the CEO chair. So he rushes off to get tested, already formulating his twisted blackmail plan. And let us just talk about the sheer terror of aplastic anemia. This is a horrific disease. Your body just stops producing enough new blood cells. You are constantly fatigued. You are prone to infections. You are prone to uncontrolled bleeding. Every single day is a nightmare of anxiety. You are literally just waiting for a match. It is a ticking clock. And Lily has been living in this nightmare for weeks. She has been watching her uncle deteriorate. She has been praying for a miracle. And then Kane walks in and presents himself as the miracle. Imagine the relief Lily felt. Imagine the sheer weight lifting off her shoulders when she thought Kane was going to save him. The tears of joy, the hugs, and Kane accepted all of that gratitude. He soaked it up like a sponge, knowing full well that he was the one causing the prolonged anxiety by hiding Holden's true test results. Kane is a monster. There is no other word for it. And we really need to focus on Holden for a second. Holden is the collateral damage in Kane's sick game. Holden just found out about this massive, crazy family he belongs to. He just found out Malcom is his biological father. He is trying to navigate this entirely new world. He is dealing with Devon and Nate being completely unsupportive. He is feeling lost and alone. And then he finds out his new father is dying. Holden steps up. He gets tested. He wants to be the good son. He wants to prove his worth to this family. He wants to save the man who gave him life. And then the test results come back negative because Kane altered them. Imagine the crushing disappointment Holden felt. Imagine the guilt. He probably felt like he was useless. He probably felt like he was letting everyone down. He confided in Claire Newman about how hard this all is. And Kane is the reason Holden is in so much pain. Kane stole Holden's chance to be a hero. Kane stole that father-son bonding experience just so he could force Lily to sign a piece of paper. So the confrontation is going to be epic. We are talking about a hospital room showdown for the ages. Malcom is going to be sitting up in that bed. He is going to have those altered medical documents clutched in his hand. He is going to call Kane into the room. And Kane is going to walk in with his usual smug, fake concerned expression. Kane is probably going to ask Malcom how he is feeling, pretending to care. And Malcom is just going to let him have it. Malcom is going to throw those papers right in Kane's face. He is going to lay out the entire scheme. He is going to detail exactly how Kane bribed the lab technician. Exactly how Kane falsified the records. Exactly how Kane hid the fact that Holden was the real match. And we are going to watch the color completely drain from Kane's face. We are going to watch his smug little smile vanish. Because Kane is a coward at heart. When he is caught, he panics. He stammers. He tries to make excuses. But there are no excuses for this. So what happens next? The fallout is going to be nuclear. When Lily finds out that Kane lied to her face, when she finds out that he let her suffer, when she finds out that he manipulated her uncle's life or death situation just to get a company, she is going to destroy him. Lily has a breaking point. And Kane just sprinted past it. Lily is going to take that blackmail contract and she is going to shred it. She is going to kick Kane out of her life permanently. There will be no coming back from this. No more pretending for the sake of the past. No, this is criminal. This is evil. Lily is going to unleash hell on him. And we are absolutely here for it. And what about Devin? Devin already despises Kane. Devin has never trusted him. When Devin finds out that Kane altered Holden's medical records, oh man, Devin might actually become violent. Devin is fiercely protective of his family. Even though he has been struggling to accept Holden, Holden is still blood, and Kane messed with his blood. Devin is going to use every ounce of his billionaire power to crush Kane into dust. And Nate is a doctor. Nate used to work at that hospital. Nate knows the ethical boundaries that were crossed here. Nate is going to be appalled. The entire medical community in Genoa City should be in an uproar over this. Kane committed a massive felony. He should be going to prison, not a boardroom. But the most emotional part of all this is going to be Holden and Malcom. Once the truth is out, once the lies are cleared away, Holden is going to realize that he can save his dad. He is going to step up. He is going to go into that operating room. And he is going to give Malcom the bone marrow he needs. It is going to be a beautiful, poignant moment. A moment of true family connection. A moment that Kane tried to steal for his own selfish greed. But Kane failed because love and truth won out over ambition and lies. Malcom's sharp instincts saved the day. So we are just waiting for the explosion. We are waiting for that hospital room confrontation. We are waiting for Malcom to look Kane in the eye and say, "I know what you did." It is going to be one of the most satisfying scenes of the year. Kane Ashby is finally going to get what is coming to him. His smooth talking is not going to save him this time. His calculated plans are in ruins, and honestly, it is about time. Kane has been getting away with this kind of behavior for years. He always manages to slither his way back into the good graces of the people he hurts. But not this time. This is the final nail in the coffin. This is the ultimate betrayal. You do not play with someone's life. You do not play with a family's grief. We will be watching every single second of this fallout. We will be analyzing every tear, every scream, every dramatic exit. Because this is prime soap opera drama. This is what we live for. The lies, the deceit, the shocking reveals. And Kane Ashby just delivered a masterclass in villainy. But Malcom Winters is delivering a masterclass in justice, so keep your eyes glued to the screen. Because the Winters family is about to go to war, and Kane Ashby is the enemy. It is going to be messy. It is going to be loud. And it is going to be absolutely unforgettable. We cannot wait to see Kane's face when he realizes he has been caught. It is going to be priceless, just priceless. Because Kane thought he was the smartest guy in the room. But Malcom just proved him dead wrong. So bring on the drama, bring on the shouting. Bring on the absolute destruction of Kane Ashby's master plan. We are ready for it all. And it is going to be glorious. Every single second of it. So grab your popcorn. Because the truth is finally coming out, and Kane is going down hard.